recording somewhere else.
We're on.
We're on. It happens very suddenly every time.
Yeah.
Welcome
here.
to what?
We're here.
We're
Christmas.
here. It's Christmas almost. It's the holidays. Welcome to the last day of the Sonar Network 12 Days of Sonar Festival. It's been a ride. It's been wild. Every day we had a live stream and some Patreon releases. We've got a couple more Patreon releases coming. I mean, they're up, but we'll let you know more about them here, and I'll post about them tomorrow. Today, we're doing a bit of a highlights show. We've been pulling some clips and kind of going back and reliving some incredible moments from the week. I, of course, am Mariana. Who is this guy?
I'm Michael, and yeah, it was a fun time. We have a bunch of clips, so we'll probably get into them quickly. We kind of want to just show. Oh, festive! This is so
Oh
nice.
my
Look,
God.
I've got my Christmas scarf. Christmas toque. I got a nice warm glass of nog. Ever heard of it?
Very nice. Very nice.
Ooh.
I got my sonar cushion that came today. I'm in love with it.
Everything's so festive. You know, I thought I was convinced I hated eggnog for my whole life, and then I bought some on an impulse, and yeah, and then I was fully expecting to hate it, and I smelled it, and it smells terrible, and then I had a sip of it, and it was just
no, it wasn't even that. The level of flipping that happened was incredible. I watched it happen because we were on a video chat. And what happened actually is Mike first spent minutes ranting about how disgusting eggnog smells and how it tastes so bad. It's so bad. I don't know how people drink it. And he had a whole rant. And then he said, well, I bought it on a whim just because whatever, that's what people buy during Christmas. And then he poured it into a glass and immediately was sickened by how thick it is. He was like, he poured it and he was like, look how thick it is. Can you believe this? Look at it, leaves a whole rim on the glass. And he was so mad. And then he smelled it and he was like, oh, it smells horrible. It's disgusting.
It smells sour.
Smells, yeah. And he had a whole freak out, and then he sipped it, and I swear it was like the heavens opened. He immediately was just like, I like eggnog. Just like a complete 180.
Yeah,
it was a Christmas miracle, I think.
Yeah. It was described as the moment in The Grinch Who Stole Christmas when his heart grew 2 sizes bigger because all the Who's and Whoville were singing.
That was you that day. So I'm really glad that you love eggnog now. What?
Thank you.
Oh no, yeah, no problem.
You know, I'm a changed man. Honestly, I've grown.
Oh wow! Welcome to the dark side.
Yeah.
So I think we also have Stacy here. Our producer, our wonderful creative producer.
Hello.
Hi.
What a delight.
Thank you.
Stacy, how have you?
Pardon? Well, I think I expressed this to Michael as he was telling me about his love for nog, and I said, like, I simply and utterly cannot. There's just something about a milk beverage I just cannot get behind. I cannot chug milk. I do not want eggnog. I do not want like cream in my liquor. Like there's nothing about it that old McGonagall over here is like just begging to try, you know?
Old McGonagall. I was going to tell you today that I love saying your last name. It's so much fun. It's such a little roller coaster.
Thank you. I love that.
How do you feel about Mick G?
You know, I will tell you, I haven't really taken it for a big old ride, but
now's your chance.
Yeah, my chance. What was it? The big old McG? Was it or just old McG? What did you say?
You know, famous film director of
That's the
Charlie's
problem, right? Because
Angels.
Charlie's Angels and also the OC, right? And I remember episodes of the OC when they would be like not good episodes or not what I wanted, like Summer and Seth breaking up, and then McG would be there, and I felt very, very dishonored by my own name. Yeah,
Sorry that's why you had to go through that.
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was sad.
Yeah.
But I do think it's cool, and I think it sounds like actually it makes me think of like an old timey like detective or something. McGonagall.
Yeah, well, it's that Simpsons character when he's like, McGonagall, I'm trying to eat my lunch. Yeah, I used to get a lot of that in school. Let me tell you. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like when I say your name, I want to say get in here after McGonagall. Get in here.
And honestly, I think if you know me personally, which you know you both do, like it really fits the bill of my attitude as well. I feel like I need to be called into an office and asked what the hell is going on.
At least you know yourself.
I know myself, and that is half my problem. You know?
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
That's going to be on your tombstone someday.
I hope so. I hope at a packed funeral. Yeah, those are my two hopes. Yeah, a line up around the corner is the goal.
So let's maybe get to our first clip. I mean, that's what we're here for.
Yes.
If people have not...
Thank you, Tina. Thank you. I agree. Sorry, go ahead.
I want to say a very quick little shout out to Tina Whitecastle, who has been watching every stream that we did and is a big Sonar supporter. Yeah, definite finger guns or whatever. What do you mean? What is it called?
Those are called horns, but the finger guns still apply.
Yeah.
A bunch of all of that to Tina. Thank you, Tina, for watching and supporting us. Let's I think the first clip we were gonna show is maybe, unless you want to show something from the marathon, but I was thinking to just start with the first one from Happy Good.
Yeah.
Even though life is so hard and it's constantly crushing us into the dirt all the time where the freaking worms live with their little baseball hats on, drinking Coca-Cola all the time, rotting their teeth. They live deep underground in the dirt and the mud, and they want to eat our guts after we die like a bunch of damn worms. The world is tough sometimes. It's hard. It's hell. Hellacious. Even at the beginning of the movie, It's a Wonderful Life, Jimmy Stewart's character goes, "That's it, I'm out of here. I'm gonna jump into the fucking frozen lake and die." And then some angel comes along and goes, "Hey, I don't know, come with me, have a beer at least. And let's talk about stuff." So that's kind of like what Happy Good is like. When you're down and feeling like you're in the damn dirt with all the worms doffing their baseball caps, going like, "Would you like some Coca-Cola for your yellow dead teeth?" Don't worry. There's still going to be so much lovely things to do in life. We got to keep motoring on. We got to take time out to ourselves to meditate, to feel good, to breathe, to live a good life, to eat Indian food, to watch weird movies like 1917. I just watched it while eating Indian food. They were like, "This movie's one shot." It's not really one shot. They do tricks to make it look like all one shot. And then I'm eating all this weird spicy Indian food, and I was like, "Can you stop running around with this kid during the war? I'm gonna be sick." Anywho.
You know what's funny about that is it reminds me, I mean, if anyone was watching there were people watching, but if anyone here was watching the landlord tenant stream last night, Chris did play a character who helps depressed men who are about to jump off a bridge or whatever. And it's so weird. There seems to be a theme in his comedy.
Yeah. I pulled that clip, and it might not totally do the show justice. there was an element of hope in it, but it was really like life sucked and you're in the dirt with the worms.
But what
Um,
I really love about that podcast is it is called Happy Good, and it's meant to make you feel nice and happy and good, and it does. But sometimes you get a real glimpse into the psyche of Chris Locke, which is an incredible place to be.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, great.
Michael,
I think we should. Oh, sorry.
what? No, you go.
I was gonna say, we got a lot of clips. I think we should just keep rolling through.
Sure. What's the next one?
Next one is Spooked and Break a Wish.
Cool.
That's a scary Christmas movie.
Does everyone piss their pants in that movie?
Everyone pisses their pants in it.
Is
Maddox, are we
on
allowed
screen
to
or
say,
just implied? I don't know.
are we allowed to say piss in the Break-A-Wish half of this?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. There's
Oh,
no
Miss
rules in
Breakaway,
Breakaway.
like, are you like religious?
Also, I don't even think piss would make the bar of being a man by a religious podcast.
Well, that's the
Maybe
three
that's-
things, like one of the three things you shouldn't say if you're religious. You can't say the Lord's name, you can't say the F word, and you can't say piss.
You can't say piss.
Yeah.
Because Jesus died for our sins, not for you to say the word piss.
Yeah, they don't like
That's why
talking
he
about it.
died.
But like, yeah, Jesus could turn water to wine, but it was by drinking it and then peeing out wine.
Mm.
And they don't want to draw attention to that because it's in
They
there.
don't want to talk about
Yeah,
it.
and they don't want to
That's what in the Bible stories, Jesus never pisses, he never eats, you don't see it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't want to
doesn't
see
taste into
Jesus
itself.
peeing on a bunch of winos.
Changes what the Holy Grail is all about, right? Like it might have just been
Place
what
to
do you call
piss
it?
in.
bedpan, like a bedpan.
Yeah.
The
Upon
Holy
the
Grail is a bedpan.
I went to a church once when I went to Spain that claimed that it had the Holy Grail. Just a cup.
Yeah,
It was just
You
a
didn't- you
glass.
didn't sneak a
Yeah.
little sip. To see if it-
No, it was behind a lot of
Really?
glass. That same church had the hands of saints, like literal mummified hands. Had like 10 of them. It was
Well,
fucked.
The church was really good at having body parts, just that people would be like, "This is cool. Let's touch
Yeah.
it and get powers from them."
And fair
Yeah.
enough.
We weren't allowed to touch them though. They're behind, everything was behind glass. It was bullshit.
Yeah.
They might have had some sort of power though.
That one was disgusting.
I love those two little piss boys. They're great.
We
That's
love
how they
them.
got their nicknames that they can't seem to shake.
Yeah, I'm gonna call
Boys.
them piss boys forever and ever.
Yeah.
Piss Crane and Piss
Yeah.
Demming. Depping?
Yeah.
Depping. Yeah. Let's go to the
yeah.
next one.
Sorry, next one?
You want to go to the next one?
Sure, let's do it. Next one is Nostalgique.
Oh,
That's day 3.
But would you care to introduce our musical artist of the day?
Can I just do it by song? Like, oh.
Hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, hey, I'm living in the 21st century, doing something mean to it, forgetting all. What are the words? I haven't listened to
Yeah,
it so
do
long.
it better than anybody ever seen. Do it, scream from
She's
the
from the haters,
That's
got a nice ring to it. I guess every superhero needs a theme music. No
We're
one
getting
man
sued.
can
We're
have
getting
all
sued.
that power. We're getting sued. We're getting sued. We're getting sued. Oh my God.
that's great.
There was
my
a
God.
lot of fun conversation in that episode about their topic. Who was it? I
You
don't
don't
know
know from that song?
I don't know music. I'm not a music man. You're
You
a
don't
music
know?
lady. No,
And
who is
you
it?
don't remember either?
Can I
It was
guess?
It was Kanye West.
Kanye West. I thought so. I knew it. Kanye West. And anyways, yeah, there was a lot of great conversation about Kanye, interesting backstory and everything. But I chose the clip that was just them singing because that was so much fun.
Yeah, their Patreon episodes were also incredible. Their dynamic in general, they are the most exciting group of people to watch just have a conversation. And also the way that they do, the way that I think Ben Sosa Wright is the one that does most of their Instagram posts at least. And the voice that he writes in is, I mean, I would read an entire encyclopedia written by him.
Yeah, yeah. So it's such a great show, and everyone should check it out. Nostalgique on
it
the
rules.
sonarnetwork.com.
Thank you. Good plug, Michael. Very good.
Thanks, lady. All right, let's roll into the next clip. This next one
Sure.
is from day 4, and it's the Confederacy of Dunks.
Oh yeah.
I mean, let's just start talking basketball. There's just so much. There's too much. Maddie, if you got a Raptor sting, something beautiful, something weird, please, good sir, give it to me.
When I say Bobby, you say Webster, Bobby.
Webster.
Bobby.
Webster.
That always slaps.
The collective pause after, like, I could feel everyone being like, "Oh no!" Every time I play that sting.
You know what though? Like, I hope you appreciate it. I'm on board at this point. Like, as soon as I heard it, like, and it's the voice too, like Bobby, I'm like, oh, God. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm gonna, oh, Matt. But then I'm still, and also I'm feeling a little bit of like, you know, Bobby Webster love. He signed his extension, so that was good. But let me go to you first, Catherine. Let me just throw it out there. How should Raptors feel about Giannis signing the Supermax and at least for the foreseeable future, playing for Milwaukee and not working his way to Toronto?
Honestly, I think we should feel good because first of all, I'm way happier for Milwaukee than I am sad for the Raptors. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's really great for them, and I think it's good for the league. And I think now that we know, it's better than waiting till July to find out we're not getting Giannis. You know what I mean? Like, I think they always had to have a plan B in case this happened, and now they have more time to act on that plan. And I think
Cool.
I just love listening to people talk about basketball. It's like actually so interesting to me. They seemed like scientists. I was telling Alan that. I loved it.
Isn't it so weird? Like, I don't follow basketball. I really know nothing about it. But for some reason, every time I listen to Confederacy of Dunks, I'm so wrapped up in it. It's true. So, calling them scientists is amazing. I think they do sound like scientists.
Yeah.
Oh, legit. I mean, I really want to get into basketball now, you know?
Well, you should listen to more Dunks.
I'm listening to Dunks. I love those guys. They're so great.
Yeah, Matt is such a good producer. He has theme music for every guest that has ever been on, or I guess every regular guest that comes on the show. They have their own theme song.
Oh, he's great. And him and I are Rodecaster Pro pals. We both have the same audio board. And let me tell you, there is not a sound cue that we have met that we did not enjoy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. The finger gun sound.
Yes, of course.
Cool.
Okay,
Mike,
so I was
sorry.
thinking, and if you want to get crazy, we've done the first 4 days, right? We're a third of the way through. Why don't we hit up a clip from the marathon? We did a marathon on the first day to kick off this whole thing, and we pulled some clips from that too.
Let's
Whatever
do
one
that.
you want. Your choice. Ladies' choice.
Oh, man, I can't tell which clip is which at this point because all I see is something that says marathon highlight, and
we have Tom Hanks, we have Griffin, we have
Griffin.
First Kiss.
Let's play the first kiss.
Perfect.
That was cute.
Okay, let me load this up.
Our first kiss. So we were. I'm sorry. Am I? It's okay if I?
No, it's
yeah,
okay.
It's okay. Yeah. So it's just like we were just hanging out. Like at her place, we picked up Ben and Jerry's. Our favorite flavor is chocolate fudge brownie. Also her favorite flavor. And then no, it was disgusting. Sorry. So we picked it up and we it was like it was a summer night. We hung out like on her in her backyard, and then I didn't go in for the kiss or anything, so it was like on the way out, like I put on my backpack like a little school kid, and then just as I left, and I was just like, "Hey, you wanna kiss?" And she's like, "Hey, let's just get this over and done with." Sort of thing.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
She's like, "Yeah, I was expecting it." You know what? And then, sorry.
That definitely sounds like Nadine.
This is me, yeah. And then she's like, "Look, but just so you know, she's like, I'm gonna have my eyes closed." I'm gonna have my eyes closed, and she's like, "Just come in." She's like, I'll guide everything. I'm like, okay.
Did I say that?
Well, you guided. Like she had her eyes closed, and then just felt for my face just to bring it in, and this was the kiss. It was her eyes closed for the whole thing, and just making sure she guided my face towards her.
Okay, now my version of the story is like this.
It was beautiful. It was actually amazing.
I wasn't sure exactly where I stood. I needed to see, is the romance there? We're not sure. But in the meantime, he's standing in front of me with this school bag on going, "Is it okay if we kiss?" I was like, I can't look at this teen boy right now. So I had to close my eyes. But after that, now I only open eye kiss, guys.
So now we know.
That was adorable. Now we know. Nadine open eye kisses.
I mean, Nadine is just such a treasure.
She is.
Yeah.
And I didn't quite understand what Sharjal meant when he was talking about the chocolate fudge brownie.
I think just the image of Sharjal with a little backpack on, going like, "Can we kiss now?" is the sweetest thing in the whole world.
And then her being like, "All right, but I need to guide this through the whole from beginning to end."
And I remember after that we had a whole conversation about whether we are each open eye kissers or closed eye kissers. And the fact that open eye kissers exist in the world, no offense to Nadine, is an abomination.
I'm a one eye open, one eye closed.
Old Winks McGee over here. Old Winks McGee.
They call me Mick Winks.
Mick Winks. So if anyone's interested and anyone's single and looking, you absolutely can get a Mick Winks. Paul Bates is in the chat. Very glad I tuned in for the Sharjal Nadine story. I mean, it's really nice. It's really beautiful.
Yeah. So cute. That said, maybe we should move on to another sort of hot and sexy show that we have. Speaking of kisses, that's my segue. Let's go to the bedpost.
Yeah, that was day 5, bedpost.
Ooh.
And this is something that recently I'm like, why aren't more dildos shaped like this? It's bloody brilliant.
Yeah.
They're so easy to use, like so easy to insert.
Oh, I love that.
And these are super soft, super squishy soft. So I think when I used to look at stuff like this, I'd be like, well, it seems like it would be pokey. Like I don't want a pointy, pokey sensation. But literally this is like completely squishing in my hand. So actually this shape I've like really come to love.
That's so cool. I don't
in a non-vibrating dill.
Yeah, I don't have any of that shape in my collection, but that totally makes sense.
These are actually all from the same manufacturer. They're similar aesthetic. I'm sure you might be able to guess that. It's Lovecrafter's choice. Yeah. But like that kind of, one's a devil horn. One is a unicorn horn. Maybe I'm just horny. And one's a tentacle. That's kind of that triangle shape. But that's something I've like grown to love.
Interesting.
I learned so much on that podcast. So much. I loved it. I'm obsessed with both of those women. Incredible.
Yeah. Incredible. And
The
I'd
guest-
also love to be. You can just casually drop the phrase "dill"
Yeah.
as a short form.
Love a squishy dill.
Yeah.
I love Erin. That guest she had was adorable. I don't know much about Eva Bloom from before that episode, but I'm immensely curious about her now because she's adorable. She sounds like a sweet forest fairy. She has like a high pitched voice and just like the sweetest I don't know, demeanor. She's like mellow and nice. I don't know. I like her.
Yeah, she's great. And it was a really good, interesting episode. So worth checking out if you haven't seen it
Yeah.
yet.
And I don't know shit about dills. So
It's
that
a
was fun
must
to learn.
watch. You know, you'll learn a lot, and they give you some really great tips and where you can purchase said dills. And we should all run, not walk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
What's the next clip? I feel like, are we moving too fast or too slow or what's going on? Or should we
You're
chill?
both doing great. You're both doing great. It's amazing.
Is it too whatever? Who cares? What's number 6? I think number 6 is actually from the Peter and Chris's show from This Time It's Different.
Yes, I'm just loading it up right now. So you might be able to
Oh my
hear
god,
it.
we got a vamp.
What shall you say? I mean, I can vamp for you. Apparently, they are launching their Fringe show, which you can hear about, and it's like such an incredible Christmas show, holiday show. If you haven't seen it, you can watch it or listen to it.
Yeah, you can watch it on their YouTube channel.
They're released. Sorry.
What?
They're releasing it as an episode of their podcast.
Yeah, so you will see their full Fringe show. It's a pay what you can on the YouTube channel, which is incredible because it's very edited. But it's a real holiday extravaganza happening for Peter and Chris.
That's amazing. Yes,
I know, so great.
They're always so good. Definitely.
I'm stoked to watch that. And plus, the live stream that they did on day 7, I think, or whatever it was also a holiday extravaganza.
So good, right?
It was nutso. It was a Christmas pageant that Chris Wilson wrote for a church some years ago, and he had fun guests on to read the play.
And this was, like, no joke, an actual children's play. Like, he has footage of the actual children saying these lines. He did punch it up apparently for the evening performance. But yeah.
I think there was also some ad-libbing happening on the part of the guests, which for sure was not included.
Yeah, you will hear certainly a reference about that. So here we go. Here is the clip. Well, I'll bring you back because apparently you can't hear it.
No, there's no sound.
There's no sound. Let's try it one more time, and you let me know if you can. Can you hear this?
No.
Nope.
No, really? Oh, well, let's just watch the next clip, and I'll figure it out in the back end.
Sure.
Because you should be able to. Okay, cool. Let's go to the next clip.
It couldn't be like our mics interfering or whatever. I don't know.
No, I don't think so. It says that it's using my microphone, so it should be working. But We'll try it one more time. But shall we go to the next clip, which is
we'll do Dark Cold Night and Fairy Tales for Unwanted Children crossover, which was where Scott Thrower and Kristen Zaza, the respective hosts of those shows, they each wrote they each wrote a story one part at a time over the course of 2 weeks, and they'd each write a section, and then they'd pass it off to the next person, and the next person would have to write the next part. And the story ended up being really cool and spooky and great. And this is just a small little chunk of it from the very beginning.
Just for context, they're both writers, and they both write sort of, I guess, things in the fantasy sort of world. I mean, Kristen writes more of like a gothic horror type stories, and Scott does fairy tales. So it was amazing to watch them write something together, and it went to a very dark place. What?
Yeah, they're two shows we had on the network, and it was always a dream to have them collaborate on something. So it was really cool to finally get that. So,
yeah. Cool. Let's watch it.
Here's a little clip from that.
And every year, at the time of year we have decided to call the end of the year, for no real reason and to no real relevance that the 5 figures could ever really understand, this group would meet again at this place, in this storm, at this table. Well, the eldest of the 5 said, grinning ear to ear, for even ancient and inhuman things can admit to feeling some comfort in routine and reunion. Here we are again.
For the last time, I hope. The youngest leaned forward, her hair falling down across her eyes. Lately she'd been calling herself Eleanor, though as one millennia ended and the next began, it had started sounding dated even to her. You've lost your taste for the work, the eldest replied. He'd never taken a name, human customs itched. You cannot rush divine machinations. One can, Eleanor replied, picking at a loose seam in her maroon glove. One just needs to choose to. With a sigh, she reached into her coat, pulling out a sheaf of pages and tossing them onto the center of the table. Their science is advancing. Unfolding protein structures changes the map. Tie it to the massive speeds coming from quantum computers, and the options available to us are few, and they grow fewer with every passing day. The others exchanged nervous glances, but the eldest merely shook his head, his smile not even flickering. We don't need those options, he said. Wipe them all away. There's only one path to watch now. Eleanor's brows knit together. So we're abandoning disease vectors entirely? Is it to be war? Why was I not told? The oldest shook his head. Play with your computers if you must. But don't get comfortable. I have set things in motion, and you needn't bother yourself. It will come to pass. What will? Eleanor said, standing. We are meant to be working together. We are meant to be ending an infestation. The eldest stood, and as he did, the candle flickered, casting his shadow against the wall, a large, hulking shape unlike the man himself. But no need to be angry, Eleanor. After all, you'll like her. Her? Eleanor demanded as the eldest turned to walk away. Her, he replied. He paused at the door, looking back. She'll be 17 today, so we're ready to get started.
Happy birthday, then.
That was really
so good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, and it was fun to see them go back and forth, and so you can see the difference and the style of who wrote which part. It was a really fun and cool experiment, and I'm really glad they did it for us or for this festival.
Yeah, they both have the kind of voice that if you were like their child and you were like, Mom or Dad, read me a bedtime story, you would like be whisked away. They would be the most perfect bedtime stories. My parents were shit at that. I'm calling them out. I'm calling my parents out right here, right now.
The season.
They were fucking shit at bedtime stories. I'm sorry.
Okay. Great. Yeah. So, do we want to go back to that clip, or is that clip not happening?
I'm gonna start playing it, and you tell me if you can if you can hear it, which you should be able to. So we'll just try it again. Okay, let's see. Okay, so you let me know if you can hear it, and we'll go back.
I hear it.
Yay, we fixed it. Okay, here we go. So this is Peter and Chris, and they are doing a Christmas pageant that Chris wrote.
Okay. Yeah. You go, and then I'll go. Okay.
Classic Zoom show, am I right, everybody? I'm ready for a good evening tonight.
I am too.
I didn't have to do any effort for this one.
No,
I didn't have to do anything.
Because
you set it up.
This time it's different because we are reading a Christmas pageant I wrote.
This time, it's different. This is the church. We can't wait for a Peter babe to be born tonight.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Is that the actual church?
Regional ministry. Okay, so this is the church that I wrote this pageant for, and I did write it for an actual church.
You can really see how much of a towel I'm wearing. Yeah, my question was, are we going full Python voices for this one? Are we doing a full British
Well, I mean,
spam accent kind of thing?
I'm going to say a hard no immediately on that then.
Bethlehem. Used to be a different city back in my day. Yeah. I stumbled in off the road to Damascus, and I've been here ever since. I tell you. Last time I saw the Northern Star, man, what a night that was. The Northern Star was shining so brightly in the sky. That'd be Tom Waits. Tom Waits, ladies and gentlemen.
Baby's not mine. Weird baby. Raise a magic baby? The baby's not mine. Baby's not mine. Baby's not mine. What do I do?
Do not be afraid, Joseph.
Why can't we have the dog's bed, though?
Honey, I do not want to have the dog's bed again.
Okay, all right. Okay, you know what? We'll take your stable. But tomorrow, when tomorrow comes, you're going to feel very silly. Yeah, she's giving birth to someone very important, and you're going to feel very bad in the morning. I promise.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I wish it were different, okay? But trust me, the animals are very nice, okay? Sweet, sweet animals.
Well, okay, that does make me feel a bit better. But they better be...
Okay, maybe if we move around when we count them, that'll feel better.
Yeah, all right. Let's try that. Okay.
One sheep, two sheep, three sheep.
Hey, it's working.
It's working, yeah. The exercise is keeping the blood going to my brain.
Yeah. I wish. I'm DJ Chris Shepard. I'm out here in the desert with my brother Shepard, just hurting the flocks of tunes and music into your ears.
See, this is why we don't visit you shepherds. You're too busy spinning tunes and counting sheep. Okay, just let me get through this. All right. God told me to stick to the script, otherwise he'd be upset.
The clip is done.
We are all muted.
Classic Zoom. Classic Zoom comedy show.
Rock and roll, dude. You got us, Stacey. We got pranked. We got pranked by the best.
Huge prank.
Someday.
You can tell that clip was
You
can tell that was the clip that Stacey pulled because it was edited and nice, and mine are just all a small section of the episode that I like.
This is why you got a panicked text being like, it's so much. There's so much footage. There's so many amazing things.
There is way too much. My premiere was crashing. every time I tried to pull a clip. So really fun behind the scenes stuff, maybe let's just roll right into the next one because I feel like we've just got a few more and we've only got about 15 minutes or whatever left.
Yeah, we can do number 8, which is the Tita Collective.
Great. I'm just gonna set that up right now.
Great. And while you're doing that, I'll say that the Tita Collective podcast is back. They're on a bit of a hiatus, and they're back now. And they're releasing monthly episodes. So come check it out. They're great, and there's one coming out tomorrow, I think.
Cool.
Oh yeah, that's exciting. Okay, great. Are we ready for this?
Oh,
Yes.
I was born ready.
Here is our video. The Tita's got you to start off the night. Here we go.
Anak, are you social distancing?
Kumares, do you need more hand sanitizer?
Pares,
You want more beer, no?
the Tita's got you. The Tita's got you.
Toilet paper shortage, that's not how we roll. We've all got towels beside our toilet bowls. If you've got a bidet, you're so fancy, wow, fancy, fancy lady. Feeling bit sick, put some Vicks on your chest. It doesn't cure the virus, but the smell is the best. If you're super stressed, essential oils make you feel super blessed.
Listen to what we've got to say. The Tita's got you during your stay. Quarantine, being clean, hot caffeine, keeping clean. We got everything for you, queens. Your Tita's got you. We read them on Facebook and we shared them on. Your Tita's got you. Don't you dare overlook these posts on our walls.
Stocked up on canned goods, buy something great. Pancit canton, straight to your plate. If you're bored at home, FaceTime me. I'm feeling all alone.
Don't have a mask, not a problem. Get your Wi-Fi and water away the flare.
If you've got nothing to do, don't get bangs. Please keep your hair too.
Listen to what we've got to say. The Tita's got you during your stay. Quarantine, being clean, hot caffeine, keeping clean. We got everything for you, queens. Your Tita's got you. We read them on Facebook and we shared them on. Your Tita's got you. Don't you dare overlook these posts on our walls.
Be safe. Wear mask and gloves.
Sister, friends, and family.
At kumain ng marami. Torta! Verify your sources. You drink alcohol.
Look at the brighter side of things.
Look at my clothes. That's our wisdom. Your Tita's got you. We got you. We read them on Facebook and we shared them on. Your Tita's got you. We got. Don't you dare overlook these posts on our walls. Your Tita's got you. We got. We read them on Facebook and we shared them on. Your Tita's got you. We got. Don't you dare overlook these posts on our walls. The Tita's got you. The Tita's got you. The Tita's got you.
That's fun. Oh my God, Michael. Whoa,
Rock and roll, dude.
your head has grown.
I'm getting more festive every time.
I love it. You had all these decorations up before for 12 days ago
Mhm.
for the marathon. You took them all down. It's not even Christmas yet.
I couldn't wait
And-
to get them down. It's too much. It's too much, and everyone's always like, "Oh, you shouldn't have your decorations up in January. It's bad form." Well, I got them down before Christmas.
What I liked about that song, I really love how they got their own titas to give advice. They're all the cutest.
Yeah.
And they remind, like, I think a tita is like, they are, they're all Filipino women in the group, and they are speaking to their experience of their titas. It's almost like the way that some cultures say auntie or like whatever. Like, it's like, I don't think it's only a sibling of your parent. It can be, a neighbor, like an older neighbor lady that you grew up around, or like whatever. And it's very similar to what we do in Greece, which is we call every older woman that knows us our aunt, basically, a thea. And they're all just like that. They love to give advice. They love it. And you love to get it.
Sorry, I got some pine needles in my mouth. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, it's good. It was a cool song that they wrote and like produced, and they premiered it
Highly
on a
produced.
little
They're
marathon.
very
Yeah,
good.
it's great.
One of
yeah,
two
sounds good.
songs that we have tonight.
Oh yeah, we got a juicy one coming up.
Shall we try another marathon clip?
You want to get nuts and try another marathon clip?
Michael,
Let's
I
get
never
nuts.
thought I would say this, but let's fucking try a marathon clip.
Oh, whoa! Such salty language for the Christmas season. Yeah, let's do another marathon clip.
What else we got? We got Tom Hanks. We could show
You know what?
Tom Hanks.
Let's
We
save
got-
Secret Supper for last. I think maybe that one was fun.
Oh yeah.
So we'll jump to Tom Hanks. A little bit of setup for this one. Philippe and Alex, we gave them a slot in the marathon, and then they came back and told us that they were going to do the Get Tom Hanks on the Phone in 20 Minutes challenge, and they did not disappoint to attempt to do that.
Well,
yeah, great.
I mean, I'm gonna say that maybe they did disappoint. I mean, you judge after watching the clip.
Yeah, you let us know if
if that was disappointing.
Let us know in
or-
the comments below if this sucks. Okay, thanks.
I mean, I loved the whole.
Period. At Tom Hanks. Do you think Doctors Without Borders still around?
Yeah, it's one of the best charities out there, actually. In
That was
terms of like how much money goes to people.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's why I think it was in my head like that. So you know, Doctors Without Borders needs you. Please call 416. I'm putting my real phone number out into the world.
How are we feeling about the bit? Are we feeling like we're going to sleep good tonight with the doctor's bit?
Alex? No, that's an Alex bit. I'm staying removed from that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I think I got Tom Hanks on the phone though.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi. Is this Tom Hanks?
Hey, I know you.
You know me, Tom?
Because Jenny went to a college I couldn't go to. It was a college just for girls.
Tom, you seem to be near a lot of sound.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. Tom, okay, so...
Some people don't think so, but they do.
Tom, we called you up because for this challenge, what I really wanted to do is I have a screenplay I want to pitch you.
What?
Okay, so you know how you love World War II? Like you've been in like 12 World War II movies, right?
Listen.
What?
Listen.
Yep, I'm listening.
I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is. I love you, and I'm going to see you soon, and you know what that means.
Oh, okay. Tom, So here's the screenplay. You are in World War II, but not a character. It's just Tom Hanks in World War II.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go for it.
Do you think we should meet?
Yeah, I'd love to. Let's do this over lunch. Tom.
Finally.
Let's do this over lunch. Where are you? You know what? Fuck it. I'll hop on a plane. I'll risk coronavirus because I don't want you to get it again.
Oh, shut up. No, wait. I take that back. Why would you want to meet somebody you're crazy about?
Well, I can't speak of a reason you wouldn't want to. Bye, Tom. Tom, I'm gonna head towards Los Angeles.
I think you have a date with Tom Hanks.
I'm gonna fuck the shit out of Tom Hanks.
Honestly, I'm excited for you.
Yeah. Thank you, Cody. To call it a career is a strong word.
I was so worried that we were going to get in trouble, and I'm glad that Kalenko disregarded that concern.
Get in trouble for what reason?
I thought he was really going to contact Doctors Without Borders, and I was going to be very real upset.
Yeah.
And and Philippe was like not a part of the bit, and so I felt seen through him.
Yeah. What they were doing was using Doctors Without Borders to try to lure Tom Hanks in for a conversation.
Oh, yes.
Which is immoral, maybe.
And here's something that's very cute about Tom Hanks is while they were doing this bit, I simply had to Google Tom Hanks on the phone. And let me tell you, many options. And I was able to procure the cutest little pic that we ever did see. And I just think he's delicious.
He is lovely.
Yeah, that was really some quick thinking just to like get that photo and then put it up there. Every time Tom Hanks on the phone, we get to see his face. It's beautiful.
There's so many. If you Google Tom Hanks like in a cute car, you will see a cute car and Tom Hanks. If you Google like Tom Hanks like on the phone, Tom Hanks flirting, there's a lot of options for Tom Hanks, and I'm very happy that they're there.
And I'm happy that they were able to get him on the phone. That was
Me
really
too.
cool.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of those boys.
Yeah.
And really glad we didn't have to get Doctors Without Borders involved.
Yeah.
In order to do it. Philippe just somehow magically
suddenly
got Tom Hanks on the phone, didn't explain how he did it.
Oh yes, I was quite concerned.
Tom Hanks eating corn on the cob. I'm going to Google
cute.
that.
I bet you'll
I'm
find
gonna
it.
Google that later.
You'll find it.
Cool.
Yeah,
so
during this next clip, we can let's find some fun Tom Hanks
Michael,
pics.
do you want us to mention that you are growing in size every time we come back?
This?
Mm.
It's just the festive spirit.
Yeah. Okay. It looks like you took down all your decorations and they are slowly now one by one coming to strangle you to death.
Yep.
You look great though. Okay, let's go to the next clip. I think the next one is from one of the later shows. I'm watching a movie also featuring Alex Kalenko. Who'd have thunk?
This was a defining movie theater experience of my life, my young life. I had been living in the suburbs just east of Toronto, doing a newspaper route that was grueling. It was physical labor, and the worst part is there's no guaranteed pay. You have to knock on each neighbor's door every 3 weeks and be like, "Hi, it's me, the newspaper carrier. I've been serving you for the past 3 weeks."
What kind of pyramid part-time job did you get into?
Saying it out loud now, it sounds a little
Why
like
did
slavery.
they touch you?
Oh my God. Did you ever get paid? That feels like a way to get $4.
I did get paid. I'd made like $80 every 3 weeks. And the thing is, the newspaper takes a cut. They take a cut. And if you don't make any money, they still take a cut.
Who got you this job? Like communism?
What is this? This isn't a job. This is someone had a large amount of newspapers to deliver and then was like, you know what I could do and keep all the money for myself.
Yeah. You got the okay. All right.
Actually,
So you want a job
Damn,
that like
so hard.
Oliver from Oliver would have.
That was never the part of the story I took the time to digest. And now, upon reflection, what I was doing was not particularly safe or beneficial, but that's what my job was.
Yeah, you could have also, I don't know, gone abducted. I was not allowed to do door to door. Like when we sold chocolate or whatever for things, as you know, when you're a kid, they really want you to sell chocolate to people. And my dad wouldn't let me go door to door because he said they were going to kidnap me. And I was like, they'll just get the idea immediately. Like they'll be like, oh, finally, the kids come to me.
I've been spending all this time looking for kids, and kids could just come to me. Like,
That's the real service that we deliver. We deliver.
Okay, so what happened in a theater?
So I was getting really fed up with this job, but my mom was like pressuring me to keep doing it. I signed up for this job. Do it. Do your job. Do your job. And I was like, no, really bad ice storm. I was like, I'm done. I'm not doing this job. We got into a pretty big fight over it and my responsibilities, and I was like, that's it. I've had it up to here with you, Mom. And that's not verbatim if that wasn't already clear. And I took my bike and I left the house, committing my first run away from home ever, and the only one really. I took like a bag, like one outfit, and the $80 I made from going door to door the last 3 weeks, and I went biking through Ajax. The place I ended up landing was the Cineplex, because in a suburb like Ajax, there's nowhere else to go. So I was in the Cineplex. I just needed to pass some time to make them miss me or whatever. I wasn't very prepared for this kind of thing. And the only movie showing at that time, which was about 11 o'clock at night, was Cars 2. So I decided to, you know
Who's
what?
that for at 11 at night? I mean, for little boys running away from home. I like that you made a bindle too, right? Like you had.
I made a bindle.
Yeah.
I hitchhiked. I jumped on the train, the GO train. I got off, and I was at the Cineplex. I was watching Cars 2, and I was so sad. And it was this it's like a joyful, loud spy cars movie.
It's like the point of the movie is Larry the Cable Guy's character is basically the main character through the movie. Like,
are you fucking kidding me? And John,
it's Mater.
They made Cars worse.
They made Cars 2. It's Mater's James Bond movie, and for the 2 or 3 families that were there, they were loving it. But I was in tears because I was digesting the first major. I thought I might never go home again.
Yeah, you were experiencing both like freedom but also deep sorrow all at the same time.
Which, to be fair, is the ethos of the Cars franchise. That is the continued theme.
I was going to say, like, I like to imagine a family there being like, you know what? Pixar always keeps their brand, which is light, fun family comedy and deep existential sadness. And yes, the deep existential sadness wasn't present in that movie, but Pixar did hire that small child to just cry.
But Jonas,
it's meditative.
Who else was in this theater at 11 o'clock at night watching a children's movie? This is a terrifying, like the clown from It. Like it's a very terrifying.
In a town like Ajax, there are very few things to do. So.
Okay.
The
people are
Cineplex,
willing.
Yeah, it's not like Pickering. There's no mall. That's the only way it's not like Pickering, by the way.
I just find it to be an obscene time for that movie to play.
It was indeed ridiculous. I cried a lot, and I walked out of Cars 2, picked up the payphone, because I didn't have a cell phone at the time, and begged for my mom to please pick me up, save me from this horrendous time. And she did, brought me back home. Got one of the last beatings I've been proud to experience in my life, and that is the end of the story.
Beautiful story. Just a wonderful, beautiful story. Yes!
Yeah.
Abba.
Yeah, Abba.
Abba's here, right at the tail end.
Yeah.
Abba, we already played a nostalgic clip, but you can go back and watch it.
Yeah.
You were there. Michael, how are you
I'm
feeling?
feeling so festive. I am having trouble breathing. But
That
you
sounds
know
like
what?
the holidays. Very
There's the
holiday
season,
chic.
baby.
Mm-hmm.
You know it.
Suffocating.
This is not bad, right? Like, it's pretty good.
No, it looks great. It certainly looks great.
It's festive. I got my nog.
Oh, golly, which is probably room temp. How wonderful. So we have coming up, I don't know where you would like to put the Secret Supper, but we've got Secret Supper and one more clip.
Ooh, what's the other one?
We've got a lovely song from Landlord and Tenant.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would
Let's
love
do-
to re-listen to that song, I think.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do Landlord and Tenant. This was the last show from last night.
Sweet.
And then we'll show our
Secret
last
Supper.
special surprise clip for the end.
Amazing.
Here we go. World premiere.
Going to be Mariah Carey part 2. Okay.
Mariah Carey part 2. I might not look as nice as Mariah, but I like to think I could sing like her. A long time ago, a magical candy cane fell off a truck, that's right, and into a ditch. Now the children found the candy cane, and the candy cane came to life. He spoke to the children, and he said the following words. He said, "Children, you must suckle me. I'm a magical candy cane. I taste so sweet and I smell so nice, and also my name is Jason." Now the children suckled that candy cane until he was almost gone. And they began to cry when they saw he was nearly finished. But Jason the candy cane, he said, "Kids, you mustn't be sad." And he told the upset children the story of the Christ child. He said, "He was born to save us from all of our sins. If we believe in Christ, we shall live forever." He said, "Children, I am Jason, the magical candy cane. Now, who will suckle me until I pass away? Yes, one of you must suckle me until I pass away." Thank you. Well,
yeah.
The funniest.
Oh, hey, Mike.
The absolute funniest.
That was incredible. That song is so freaking catchy.
I mean, those boys are just like so gifted and like truly so whimsical and wonderful. The voice, smooth.
Oh God. They are both somehow also good singers. Like how can they have all of this talent all packaged into just two guys? I don't know.
I know.
So listen to their show.
Yeah. Go and listen to the Landlord and Tenant Podmess at thesonarnetwork.com.
Mm-hmm.
Or wherever you get your pods.
Wherever you get it.
Wherever you get them. We don't care. Don't even tell us about it.
You get pods? You get pods somewhere, okay? Don't ask me to tell you where to get them. You know where you get them. Get off my back about it. Okay. So, is my hair okay?
Yeah, no, it was better even before. Oh yeah, that's good. I like that.
Great. So, I don't know how much of this last clip, Stacey, you cut out, but I'll set up a little bit that we had this idea to do our version of Secret Santa. The best we can do in COVID times is what we ended up calling Secret Supper, where we would each draw names. 5 of us would draw names, and then we'd all have to order dinner or order a meal for whoever's name you draw or whatever. So we did that, and we got some nice meals.
Some people were very generous and nice, and some people were very mean.
So
And-
I have. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, yeah.
I was going to give context to the clip that I cut because
Great.
I just cut out our sweet baby angel, and that is our sweet baby angel Griffin. And this is sort of a picture of sort of what he went through. And I just thought this was like a great time to just give him a shout out. He's launching some Patreon content tomorrow as well. And so this was just highlighting his journey, but that whole Secret Supper will be up as a full exclusive later throughout the holiday season, much like many of the clips from the 12-hour marathon and all of the streams that you saw. There will be highlights and clips throughout. But this is Sweet Baby Griff's journey.
Yeah. Griffin, so the greatest thing about Griffin's experience was that it contrasted so perfectly with Michael's experience of the dinner.
I don't want to have him have any blue cheese sauce.
Okay.
Sorry, this just started playing.
That's okay. I was just gonna say that. Oh, okay, Miss. Like, not right now. Sharjul got Michael, and Sharjul got Mike. He misunderstood the game. And what he got Michael was the most delicious meal on the planet, his actual favorite meal. They know each other's favorite meals because they're like best buds.
You got me spicy barbecue. This is how specific it was. Spicy barbecue wings with Coke Zero and French fries, and then a side of hot wing sauce to dip the French fries in.
Michael's favorite meal.
Very specific.
So
and he ordered that for me. What a treat.
And so Michael was having the most delightful meal of his entire life. Meanwhile, Griffin did receive something quite similar, actually, but the worst possible kind of chicken wings. I mean, I don't know if it's explained in the clip. Maybe
it is. It is a little bit. I will say, just for context, no one has asked for. Upon cutting this clip, watching Mangiardi eat some French fries really made me want some French fries, and I'm really blessed to be a recent owner of an air fryer. So you best believe that will be. They're the best. I could talk about this forever. I just made some chicken thighs tonight, juicy, crispy. Get out of here. Quite wonderful.
Really? I made my first meal ever in an air fryer yesterday because it just came yesterday, and it was awful. It was really bad, but it's my fault. It's not the air fryer's fault.
No, I don't think it would be. The air fryer has been treating me really well, and I'm an idiot. So maybe we can share some recipes, because I asked my friend who gave it to me. I was like, how do I work this thing? So I'll send you some things.
Okay, I kind of winged it, and then I won't get into it. It's so boring, but I really messed up.
I really thought you were doing a pun there for the wings. Shall we watch the torture?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful.
I was like, no, I don't want to have him have it. I was like, no, I don't want to have him have any blue cheese sauce to stop this. I want it to be full Geddon.
No, like dairy.
This is your first bite?
To smell.
Does it smell?
You said you had good plumbing, right?
Yeah.
I remember you said it, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, there's only like 7 of these, but I've had one bite.
That's not even the sauce on your fingers. You're bleeding. That's what it is. Oh my God. All right, Peter. 65.
Your fingers.
I don't know. There was stuff on my fingers.
You gotta get milk. Oh, I did the math wrong.
This is.
Oh my God.
I just feel like when it was like I ordered these, and then it said, you know, I wanted the hottest flavor, and then so to get Armageddon is $5 more.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
you have to pay.
You can pay for $5.
And then Death Sauce is the second hottest. I was gonna get it with a side of Death Sauce, but I didn't want to.
Death Sauce would be a relief.
Are you Griffin?
Oh.
Sorry, that was.
Now, do we have to eat
dolphin?
all of it?
It's a bit of a dolphin.
Nice. You know that classic, hey, Griffin's having a dolphin. This is what we call a dolphin.
That's what his poo's gonna look like. It's just
We're almost done. What?
Like, how hot are they? Like, really hot, or are you like, it's restaurant hot? Like, this
I'd
is
say like a step above depth sauce.
Okay.
I wouldn't know what restaurant hot is because I always order no spice and make it like very clear, not even mild, like no spice on anything. So I don't know what artificial spice is, or I'm gonna suck on a celery. This is technically part of the meal. I don't feel like this is cheating.
No, that's all part of it. I wish I'd known, and I would have said that with no sides.
I've had half a wing. My lips are burning.
130,000.
I had so many hiccups at the beginning of that, which I feel like is a defense mechanism.
I mean, I love this.
We're gonna start. I just want to say I looked up the Armageddon. Is this from Duff's?
Yeah, they're from Duff's. Yeah.
So I looked it up. The Armageddon sauce is 850,000 Scoville units.
Holy.
Okay.
Okay. Shit.
All right.
That's pretty hot. It's
Why
pretty
don't,
hot.
why don't
That's
I
what
go
I
next?
say.
Because why don't I go next? Because based on this smell of this, I feel like I got it from Duff's too.
Some just regular spicy barbecue.
Favorite flavor of wings. Chargel knows my favorite flavor. Oh yeah, look at these.
So we would go to Duff's. We go to Duff's all the time. Like it was like it's our spot. It was like even like when for whatever reason like we were doing like P90X. So it's Rich and Rob.
This
Can I get a
stream
dolphin?
brought to you by Duff's Wings. Everybody just ordered each other Duff's Wings.
But we used to go there all the time. Like that was our cheat day. And I know like Mike introduced me to Coke Zero as well. A weird thing to be introduced about it. Like so I got him Coke Zero as well.
You know me so well, Chargel. This is I love you. And I'm gonna do it.
It's crazy. Spicy barbecue.
Chris, what's our history with Duff's?
Well, we did this podcast together one time, and I thought I'm going to order Griffin the spiciest wings. And from then on out, we would always go for wings together once the pandemic went away.
And
it's good. The texture-wise is kind of like, like cold fat.
Oh.
It doesn't taste bad at all.
This is really miserable.
It is definitely or like maybe like it's calamari-esque, you know?
Really?
Yeah, it's a firm taste. Griffin, are you gagging at my description or a real thing?
I haven't heard a word you said.
Poor sweet Griffin. The Griffs.
It's like
Oops, okay. I've watched that exact clip several times since that day. I watch it like every other day when I think of it.
It was so funny.
And there he is.
Poor boy.
Yeah, and Griffin, when he goes to like a restaurant and they're like, "Oh, how spicy do you want it?" He's like 0, like the minimum, whatever the lowest is, that's what I want. And now he got the hottest wings that are around.
But like 850,000 Scoville units is like not human. It's not. It's. I think they were saying. I don't remember if we said this actually even in the clip, but on Hot Ones on the show, the ones that they do go up to like 200 or 300,000.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. And I will say that Griffin took it like a champ. I mean, I watch all of the Hot Ones and he was like so calm and cool, really.
Yeah.
Besides the gagging. He was quite solid.
Besides the gagging.
For someone that can't handle hot wings at all, he ate all of them. He ate every wing. Like
Yeah, and
Like,
in
I
Hot
like
Ones,
spice.
but
I
in
would
Hot
not
Ones they
have been
eat
able-
one. Like it was
It's
crazy.
crazy.
Anyway.
Huge shout out to Griffin. God rest his soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
He
hope your
passed away that night,
butt's okay.
We'll remember him the way he
Um,
lived.
Well, we really did it. We really walked through all of the marathon, all of the 12 days. How are you all feeling about this lovely event?
It was incredible. I'm very happy, very, very happy with how it went. We've gotten a lot of people excited. Like, I think it really helped to kind of bring us a little bit out in front of new people, but also the community that we're already a part of was like happy and having fun and playing around with bits and doing shows. And it was like awesome. It felt a little bit like, I mean, of course we couldn't do it in person. I would have loved to do like a show somewhere at a theater, but it felt like kind of the next best thing, and it was exciting.
Yeah, I guess Stacy had the idea to do this like 2 weeks ago or something, and we were like, "Okay, let's do it." And we somehow pulled it together. We got it all together and going. And so God bless Stacy. God bless all of you, and also subscribe on YouTube.
Yes, subscribe and become a PodPal on Patreon, where you'll get exclusive content. If you haven't checked out the Patreon yet, there's 12 days of fresh, exclusive content that you will only find from your favorite podcast creators on the Patreon.
And there's more to come.
Mhm.
We kind of used this event to launch these things, to launch our YouTube channel, which we will continue to use. And more exciting, fun things will happen on it. Maybe not 12 days in a row, like a blast. I mean, sure, we'll do something like this again, but let's like take a little mini rest. And then the Patreon will also be updated all the time with new fun content. We have a podcast also, myself and Mike, where we have great guests on from the comedy community, and they pitch us podcasts to join the network, and it's ridiculous. So that's going up on the Patreon. And if you enjoyed what happened here over the last 12 days, feel free to toss us a couple bucks just as a thank you on the Patreon. We worked really hard, and it was crazy.
Yeah, and I like eggnog now. So
Michael likes eggnog now, and so I think that it's all come full circle.
yeah, thanks everyone. Happy holidays. And
Happy holidays.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And download a pod already. That's our new
Download a pod already. Is that your cue to end the stream?
I mean, big thank you to Stacy, obviously. Huge thank you to Stacy, the voice in the sky who has been here throughout the 12 days.
Thank you.
Amazing. This would not have happened without you. You're the best.
Thanks. That's so nice. And likewise, you all work so hard, and I just hope that people really get in there into the content. We have so many amazing podcasts. If the 12 Days of Sonar showed us anything, it's that we have incredible talent doing incredible things. So it's very lucky that we get to keep collaborating in these sort of tougher times where we're away from each other. It's great to have avenues like this where we can laugh and joke and play around with like our best pals doing the best things. So yeah, it's so great.
I'm excited. Oh, one last thing I'll mention is keep an eye out. We're launching a podcast on I'm not going to say a date, but I'm going to say
an announcement with no date.
Well, listen, it's all happening sort of quickly. I think the first week of January, Squirrel Talk is coming to Sonar.
Woo! That's so exciting.
Yeah.
That's so great.
Yeah, they're coming
And
with
thank you,
the-
Aaron.
Yes, thanks, Aaron, and everyone. I don't know how to end things, but
I know. Okay, let's just say, you know what? Thank you so much. We love you, and we'll be back.
We will see you all on the other side in 2021, and thank you to both of you for making Sonar possible and giving everyone a
Download
little
a pod already.
Download a pod already, baby.
Already.